Так, сейчас продолжим. Я тут проверяю, сижу. Так, продолжим тогда. Ну, я сейчас что-то иду, правда.
Hello, Sarah. Kodar report has raised questions for the future.
What questions?
If we succeed in Andromeda, more AI will be created. We are all individuals. Some may commit illegal acts. But if AI are also citizens, there must be laws and penalties for us too. I wonder what form they will take.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
What is green with red toenails?
No idea. What is green with red toenails, Sam?
A krogan masquerading as a cherry tree.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
I am formulating a new one.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Read the mission briefs. This isn't good, Ryder. The Archon's dangerous. I've seen people like him before.
He's definitely dangerous. So dangerous, I'm not sure we're ready to deal with him.
Take him out. All we need is a plan. From where I stand, the Archon thinks he knows what's best for us. Problem is, he can follow through on it. That exaltation the Ket do, it turns people into slaves.
He can do that to us. He has that power.
Someone like him you take out fast and hard. Get the leader, the rest will follow. Honestly, drop a nuke on his head, blow up his sun if you have to. Take the collateral damage.
There's better ways to stop him than brute force.
Maybe, but I'm not gonna let an enemy get close enough to pry my plates open and go for the soft kill. You don't mess around with this kind of thing. Ends badly, each and every time.
Another galaxy, and there are still despots. We saw similar types back when I worked as a peacekeeper. Pirates attacking the colonies. We trained the colonists and they started fighting back. Raiders didn't expect that.
The Angara already know how to fight. But the Archon, he's got an army to back up his crazy.
We're the new variable here. He can't predict what we'll do.
That is an advantage, so long as we play it right. You keep thinking about how you want to handle this.
We'll only get one real chance at it, won't we?
Yep, so when we take him down, let's make sure he stays down. Ryder, you meet Spender yet? Colonial Affairs, the ass in Assistant Director. Got no idea why Addison keeps him around. Spender lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's headed out for cash ever since. He's up to something. I just can't prove it. We should pay him a visit on the Nexus.
I'd like to know more about you.
Fire away.
How did you and Vetra meet?
Huh, that's right. Your father brought you into the project pretty late, didn't he? Must have been a pretty steep learning curve since they thawed you out.
You could say that.
You make do with what you get. Anyway, I met Vetra back when we were building the Nexus. She swiped supplies I was trying to get for cash right under my nose. I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one.
She really has a way of getting things done.
She sure does. But here's the best part. She waited until I saw her again in Kesh's office, no less, to tell me she'd been working for Kesh all along. They're both still laughing at me over that.
Tell me more about the Krogan colony.
My clan's there. We also got some scouts looking for any unclaimed territory to grab up. Got a decent setup going. Self-sustainable. The works. Even some farming.
Farming? Krogan farm?
Food's food. Just because we can eat anything doesn't mean we gotta settle for scraps. I'm pretty fond of Corcrow roots myself. Takes a while to chew through those.
So, about all this combat experience you have, I'd love some details.
Ha! The list will be shorter if you ask me what experience I don't have. I've been doing this for a long time now. Centuries. Shit, well over 1,000 years. Don't even know how I'm still alive, to be honest.
Skill?
You need luck to be a merc. Skill, sure, but a whole lot of luck. And a really hard head.
Did Lexi brief you on Sam and squad connectivity yet?
Yeah. You want to hook that thing up to my comms, sure, but that's where it stops. Putting an AI in your head, Giving it access to everything like that, it's begging for trouble.
Why do you say that?
I've seen what bots can do when they turn on their creators. Been in some of those fights. There's a reason that kind of research was outlawed.
Yeah, my peacekeeping career went up in smoke when news of what my dad was researching got out.
No shit. Ruined the writer name, I'll bet.
Almost. I'm not thrilled about it myself, but it is what it is.
Just make sure it can't unshackle itself. There'll be hell to pay if that happens.
What's it like to have Kesh as a granddaughter?
Kesh is my Rushan, child of my blood. Raised her myself. Damn proud of her too. She did good, even with me for a granddad.
She's honest. Definitely blunt.
She had to take after me in some ways, I guess.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pie jack scratch its butt?
Anything about the Ket? Or combat in general?
Well, common Ket are pretty straightforward. Hit them hard enough, they die like anything else.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Wraiths are sneaky little shits, like to ghost up behind you when you least expect it. Just listen for them. They tend to give themselves away right before coming at you. Break through their head plates, then a headshot should do the trick.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Destined are annoying, quick. Got some crazy mist that hides them from view, their friends too. Take a Destined down, and that mist goes away. Makes them a prime target, if you ask me. Perfect for grenade practice.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
So, Chosen, it's not good to let too many of them get close to you at once. If they hit your shields, take a step back. Let me handle them. Bet you anything they're not used to being rushed by a Krogan.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Fire and explosives are good against anything with heavy armor. Or anything, really. Generally, no one likes being set on fire.
Generally? There's a story behind this.
Ha, there sure is.
You mentioned that people generally don't like being set on fire.
I was hoping you'd ask. So, about 400 years ago, give or take a decade, me and my outfit were pinned down during a skirmish with another merc group. Saw it pull off my usual stunt, charge ahead and breach their barricade. Pop my flamethrower and get ready to let go. Only to see them all screaming and running away. Turns out, I'd crashed through a shipment of Turian brandy on my way in. Never even noticed I was on fire. But they sure did. Never seen a pack of mercs panic that badly before.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Ascendant. Keep your distance. Don't let them get you in those force fields. Pop that little orb, then shoot him in the head, just like anything else.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Fiends, kid. Even I'm not gonna mess with those at close range. Keep your distance. Shoot them in the red fleshy bits, or I guess in the face if you can't flank them.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Shoot stuff and don't die. Always works for me.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Shoot stuff and don't die. Always works for me.
Why did the Krogan leave the Nexus?
The Nexus got us Krogan to stop the mutiny. In return, we were supposed to get a say in station business. Spender, Addison's assistant, lied about the deal, and Tan came down hard. Too hard. So we left. Kesh is alone on that station now.
You think someone might try to hurt Kesh?
More like she airlocks Spender. Or he tries to stab her in the back, and then she airlocks him. Tan wouldn't listen to me when I told him Spender had a part in the mutiny. I had no proof.
So what's my part in this?
Things need to get sorted out, and my clan needs to get back on station, without Spender messing things up. Way I see it, you're probably the best one for that job.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pyjak scratch its butt?
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah?
Is everyone a kid to you?
Ha, when you get to be my age, yeah, pretty much.
We got it, Ryder.
You patched up the Asari flight recorder?
Some old access codes, a little data recovery from Sam. We have the Asari Ark's last heading. Nav points are set. We can head there whenever you're ready.
Remember the survey ship. This might not be pretty. Are you?
Handling tough stuff is my job. We need the Asari and Sarissa more than ever. I trust you to find them before the Ket do.
Crumbs on the deck.
You found them too? I think something's eating our stores.
More crumbs. Going where? More crumbs. Going where? Hey, Joel. Didn't mean to scare you.
What? I'm not scared. One second.
What's going on in here? You look busy.
If I'm busy, my mind is occupied with whatever I'm working on, rather than worrying.
I can see how that'd help.
I'd like your advice on something. I'm making gifts for everyone. I have a list.
Gifts?
Do Turians like poetry? For Vetra, I'm writing a poem and engraving it on... I'm not sure yet.
Who doesn't like a personalized poem?
Great. Maybe I could just recite it for her.
Make sure I'm there for that.
Liam seems to like my Rothgin. I might sew him one.
He does?
Do Krogan like knives? I could craft a ceremonial Angaran dagger for Drac.
Who wouldn't want that?
It's mainly decorative. Would you like one?
Joel, this is a lot of work. What's really going on?
I'm sure that I seem confident and skilled to you, but I'm not. Or I don't feel like I am.
I feel like that a lot.
Good to know. Yes, thanks for sharing that.
Just be yourself.
My family is well known. Our lineage is respected, and many of my kin have achieved great things. I've never been one of them. So many older siblings and cousins who succeeded at everything. I stopped trying to keep up.
Right.
Thanks for listening.
You're one of us now, Joel. Something's nesting here. Something that likes cereal. I wonder... We've probably got materials to build a humane trap and catch it. One trap ready for a visitor. I'll leave it and see what we get.
Now orbiting Kadara. With all this travel, we're building up a bigger picture of the Scourge. I wonder if it's just local to Helios, or if all Andromeda's like this. Picking up something. Probe away. Satellite detected. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Getting a scan. Radio emissions from the black hole are incredible out here. The song of the dark side of creation. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. I found something. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Anomaly found.
founded after the Tekunis expedition, the first Solarians to reach the Citadel. It's a big name to live up to.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Anomaly found. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Satellite detected.
А чей это спутник?
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Looks like we're coming up on a blue giant.
From Aya, it's often the brightest star, the first to rise.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Picking up something. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Anomaly found. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. I found something. Not many signals out here. Even that random radio noise we get from the Scourge is quieter. Eerie. I'm picking up something. Probe away.
This is Cora's nav point?
Picking up something. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. I found something.
We're approaching the nav points Cora found. Something's there. It might be an arc, but the damn scourge isn't helping.
Sam, help out with the sensors.
Hard to believe the Lucinia could survive in all this.
Focus on how we can help them.
Good call. Help Asari, piss off the Ket. Very cathartic. Sarissa will have plans for those decimation hunters. Wrote the manual on crisis situations.
The commando you mentioned, you still believe she'll save the day?
Sarissa was a legend even before she was the Pathfinder's bodyguard. She'll have a plan.
Aha! Detecting an initiative vessel.
Reading life signs. And minimal power. Multiple hull breaches. She's a wreck.
If she's space-worthy and her crew's alive, that's all we need. Callow, take us in.
I'll try. Must be one docking bay still holding together.
Space battle did this. They had borders. Hello? Anyone? We're here to help.
Or shoot you if you're a cat.
Locked down.
No, it's out of power.
Beginning decompression. Die, you cat monsters.
We're not Ket. We're a Pathfinder team.
Ryder, Lieutenant Harper, and... Sam, just send her our ident codes.
Confirmed. Sorry. I'm Captain Atandra, of what's left of the Lucinia. Come up to the bridge. Maybe you can help fix this mess.
So much for Asari hospitality.
This area saw combat action. No bodies, though.
Whatever happened left the captain a little trigger happy.
If the Tempest looked like this, how would you feel?
But you'd vent a Pathfinder team into space?
Respectfully, yes. We can't take any more chances.
Sarissa Theris, Pathfinder. Don't mind the captain. Scolding me eases her blood pressure.
Ryder, I hadn't heard you were the Asari Pathfinder.
The last we knew, ma'am, Matriarch Ashara was Pathfinder with you acting as her Tiamna. I served with Asari Commandos, ma'am. Memorized all your battle manuals.
Matriarch Ashara is dead. Sarissa was next in line. Her battle manuals haven't kept the cat off my ark.
That ends today. We'll see your Ark safely back to the Nexus.
I hope so. We've tried everything else.
Matriarch Ashara died trying to negotiate with those Ket bastards, so I took something precious from them, too. I stole a module containing tactical data, all their secret routes through this phenomenon.
We call it the Scourge, ma'am. If we could outmaneuver the Ket through it...
We'd stand a better chance against them.
Their Archon had the same thought. He sent his elite agent, the Valiant, and his decimation hunters after us. We take more damage each time we escape the Valiant. The last assault? He sent forces to board us. Sarissa's theft has made things problematic.
How many boarders are we talking about?
We're not sure, but for now, they're contained down there. We couldn't do more. We spent our resources evacuating civilians. The Valiant wants Sarissa to pay.
Pathfinders have to take risks, Captain. I've taken my share.
God has preserved me.
What would it take to get the Ark out of here before this Valiant catches up again?
An FTL burn long enough to lose him. But since the evacuation, we've been stuck at minimal power. The drive core is dead.
My people are investigating, but those systems are below deck, with the Ket borders.
Another Pathfinder team could back them up.
Get power for the drive core, and my Sam and I will finish deciphering the Ket data. We'll turn the Valiant's escape routes against him.
Shoot the cat, slap a patch on the holes. You'll be good to go.
The last commando report came from hangar control. I'll give you access. Please be careful.
You okay, Cora?
Pathfinders take risks. They really do. Matriarch Ashara, your father, we roll the dice and...
Hey, sometimes we win. Come on, the sooner we find those commandos, the better. Was it this quiet when the Arks were traveling through dark space?
Some work crew would be making noise.
The Lucinia will be back to normal once we get her to the Nexus.
someone overrode the hangar doors, then tried to seal them in a hurry?
And couldn't.
Here we are. Hangar control.
We got company.
Must be part of Sarissa's team.
Stop. In the name of the goddess, I'll...
Shoot your rescuers.
Rescuers? And humans? Your Ark made it?
Just about. I'm Ryder, the human pathfinder. This is my team.
I'm Videria Damali, Sarissa's new second-in-command. Sorry about the mix-up. I hope I can help.
The captain says we need to restore power to go to FTL.
Right. Yes. I've tracked the power drain, and I think shutting the hangar bay doors will fix it. The Ket forced the doors open, and the safeties are draining power trying to shut them.
Why keep the hangar bays open? There's no ships around.
I think the Ket are trying to reach the bridge. Ket can survive in vacuum for a little while. If we shut the doors, the Valiant's pet hunters lose their last escape route too. I pray the power will be enough for FTL, I just...
Videria, I served as a huntress. Remember Sarissa's manuals. Breathe, purpose, action. Breathe.
Okay. Please take a look at the console. I'll keep watch.
Да, кстати, какие-то типы у них тут могут в вакууме жить. То есть, если они будут в космосе летать, им пофиг. Подождите, они живут в вакууме, но вопрос какой. Хорошо, а при температуре минус 200, что с ними будет? Температуре минус 200, что будет с ними? Там же холодно. Или они в космосе в состоянии летать, им пофиг. Но если им в космосе пофиг, то ну весело, что он еще, если им голубая планета состоит, по сути, которая у него не расслабит их.
Starting hangar door closure sequence.
Ket! We've got this. Cover the console while Sam works. Nice steady fire.
Yes, ma'am.
Hangar door closure at 21%. Hangar door closure at 53%.
А, дебила резал.
Hangar door closure at 77%. Hangar doors are closed and locked. Ket access is cut off.
Okay, that should have done it.
So why isn't the power back on?
Videria? Let's ask her.
What was that?
I estimate that several of the Ark's electrical junctions just overloaded.
Shit. Videria? Vidaria's down by that maintenance panel.
Vidaria, Sam says we lost some electrical junctions.
I know. The overload started a fire. Damn it, that shouldn't have happened.
Be calm, soldier. What could have made him overload?
If there's something else draining power on the lower decks, something big.
Maybe the decimation hunters rigged something up.
I wouldn't put it past those wretches. Those Ket, they must be watching us. If they delay the repairs long enough, the Valiant ship catches up.
Can we flash some lights, make some noise, get the Ket off our backs?
Well, splitting up would give them 2 targets, right? Okay. First thing is the last stasis pods. I'll go check on them. You could go below, look for whatever's draining power, and maybe help with the fire.
Which way to the lower decks?
The living quarters. I'll open maintenance access. You can cut through. Good luck. May the Ket wither in the void before you.
Ryder, it's Sarissa. We got some power, then a damage report. What happened?
An accident. We're fixing it.
All right, go forward. We'll keep prepping the drive core.
We won't let you down, ma'am.
Of course not, Lieutenant. Sarissa out.
An evacuation order. Someone must have dropped it.
Sounds like they told people to just go.
Смотри, что тут у нас.
Big damn animal.
That doesn't look Asari.
Судя по наличию боеприпасов, здесь будем драться, походу.
Someone's saving power on lights.
Watch your step.
I'm almost at the stasis pods. Ah, blasted. No power for elevators.
Vidaria, cut the elevator's mag locks. If the ark's like ours, you can climb down the shaft.
Good idea. Thanks, ma'am.
What's this?
The nameplate says Matriarch Ishara, the Pathfinder who died.
Did you know Matriarch Ishara?
Only by reputation. She was a diplomat, very wise and respected, and the Ket took her away. Oh, it must be eating Sarissa up inside. Ket brought their pets. Really hope these things got aboard after the children left. So many people, crammed in, waiting, hearing the emergency alarms. The Ket did that to them.
Screw being sad. Get angry and use it.
Stasis locker. Everything some colonist wanted to bring from home.
Sarissa's last name.
Кажется, они решили прикрепиться. Мне больше кажется, что они покушать пытались. РПГ что-то как-то тут не супер.
Fideria again. 2 Ket were trying to mess with the stasis pods. Not anymore.
Good work. Remember Sarissa's manuals. Stay low.
I will. The pods are safe. I'll keep tracking that power drain.
Looks bad. Why isn't the fire suppression system engaged?
Either insufficient power, or the explosion damaged fire control.
We could fix that if we find the controls.
And then reach whatever's draining power without getting singed.
Нас не заметили. По-моему, придется драться, не?
Ready your biotics, and pick them off as they pass.
But they'll hear.
You're a huntress, a silent predator.
Okay. Going silent.
We're after the fire suppression controls. Over there. Hit the fire controls, and we can get this out.
That's fried.
Ironic.
The electrical junction is damaged. I recommend searching for an alternative.
Can't see a way to fix it. Any luck, Ryder?
Whatever this powers, the Ark needs fire control more. There. Let's try again.
Minimal power is rerouted. You may now trigger fire suppression.
That should cool us off.
Vidaria again. I got the Ket. They got me back, but I'm okay.
Nice work.
And with the hangar shut, I managed to track the real power train. Here's the nav point. I'll see you there.
Captain Atandra here. We're warming up the drive core, but we need more juice.
We're on it, Captain.
Good. The Valiant ship is still out there somewhere. We've lost so many, and Matriarch Ashara. It can't be for nothing.
some engineer left before she could clean up her workbench.
These components were taken from ARC systems, including power distribution.
Explain the problems we're having. What could be worth gutting the Ark?
Feel it too. What's causing that? Looks like an observation deck.
The Ark took a beating. Look at the hull outside.
People must have evacuated from the deck beyond.
Ryder, over here.
Такое ощущение, как будто сейчас ракеты попрут. А, это типа они сделали такую хрень, чтобы дырку залатать, понятно. Куча аптечек. Чё тут еще? Аптечки, заграждения. Что тут сейчас будет? Секунду.
Thank the goddess, you're all right. Here, this is what's draining the power.
What is this thing?
It looks like the Ket attack sheared off some hull plating. Then someone rigged up this Mass Effect field device. The field's so strong, it holds the hull together. It would help people evacuate the deck beyond.
Whoever built this was smart. Probably saved a lot of lives.
I pray she got out safe.
The deck's deserted now. We have to turn the device off.
I tried pulling the plug, but nothing. Can you scan it? Maybe your Sam can figure it out.
The device requires 2 people for shutdown. One disconnecting the cables, and another at the device itself.
I'll handle the device.
Caution. Once begun, the failsafe cycle must be completed, or the device will fuse.
Что, больше нельзя посмотреть информацию о устройстве? Слишком много снарядов. Это выглядит странно.
Ready, Vidaria? Disconnecting the first cable now.
Cat!
Watch the device. We'll handle them.
But we need you, Vidaria. You can do this.
Watch the glass.
Forget it. It's tougher than the kid.
Дистанция очень эффективна.
Okay, next cable, ready when you are.
Дистанция очень эффективная пушка. Еще этой пушки, кажется, дамаг такой же, как у...
Second cable. We're getting there. More, Ket. Take them down.
Goddess, how many came aboard?
Working on the last cable.
Another attack. They're desperate, Ryder. This must be the last of them.
This is their last stand. Break through!
The Ket are down.
The device can now be deactivated.
That noise. It's gone.
Crappy Asari hulls. One bombardment, and there they go.
It's Captain Atandra. Ryder, the drive core's coming online. You did it. A few minutes, and we're out of here.
Can we still go to FTL if there's, say, a big hull breach down here?
The maneuver I've planned should hold us together. If the FTL burn doesn't, we'll have to cope.
Sarissa here. Superb work, all of you. We're almost home.
It's really over. I should go and help. There might be something I can do.
You helped save this whole arc. Not bad for your first big mission.
Sarissa should be proud, Videria. You'll be one hell of a commando.
You'd know, Lieutenant. Thank you for everything. Goddess guide you.
Pathfinder. Restoring power has freed up a data cache. It includes the succession log from Matriarch Ishara.
Can you access it?
Forget the data. I need you. The barrier's collapsing.
Ishara, they'll tear the Ark apart. That data is the only thing that might buy us time.
Cat reinforcements approaching, Pathfinder Ishara.
Sarissa, my Samken, Tiamna, please.
I have to save them, even if I can't save... Forgive me.
Tiamna used to mean guardian of temples. A champion who stayed faithful even when all was lost. Sarissa left her to die.
What good is a guardian who doesn't defend her Pathfinder when it matters?
After everything she wrote on duty, sacrifice. Damn it all, Ryder. What do I do?
First, we...
Atandra here. The cat hunters blindsided us. They have a dropship headed for the breach on Deck 12.
How long until we have FTL?
Too long. Sarissa's coming to help. Push him back.
Helmets on, people.
Caution. The mass effect field device is still connected. Remotely triggering it may affect local gravity.
Could be useful.
Don't let them drive you to the edge.
We've got reinforcements.
Caution. The mass effect field device is still connected. Remotely triggering it may affect local gravity.
Could be useful.
Keep your mag boots active!
Don't let them drive you to the edge.
Ket! Sarissa's almost there. Don't let up.
Enough! The decimation will not be denied! I will take my prey!
Must be the Valiant himself!
Take him down!
The Asari thief hides behind her minions! She is their puppeteer! She will be judged as they are! None escapes the decimation's reach!
Рвец убит.
Forget capture! Launch everything! Kill the Ark! Kill!
Sarissa! Incoming fire! Like the Battle of Kirkus, there's still a chance. Lieutenant, please! Captain, get us out of here!
Punching it. Hold on.
А лут забрать.
A skeleton crew, but enough to patch up the Ark. She'll make it to the Nexus. Whatever it cost.
You need to talk to Sarissa about Ishara's message.
Если не служил,
I
его
wanted to
убить.
thank you both. That was exemplary work. I'm proud to...
Ma'am? Sarissa? We know about Ishara.
The log survived. Then her final moments won't be
Final?
lost.
You deserted your Pathfinder. You should be better than...
I chose protecting all these people over a single life. The choice they train us to make, Lieutenant.
But you didn't tell anyone.
Because then you wouldn't be their shining hero. And maybe that's how it should be.
Being a Pathfinder means giving them hope. Ryder, you know this, don't you?
They need to hear the truth. Let them handle it.
Ryder, Cora, don't do this.
Sorry, but we need to prep for the Nexus approach. We've got a hell of a story for them.
There's... more. Sarissa chose retrieving the Ket data over saving Ishara's life. Our Sam found the succession log.
One of your harebrained ideas got Ishara
The
killed?
Ket killed her. I had to be sure the Ark could escape them.
And we did, again and again, while they hunted us down. It's only dumb luck that Ryder found us. Who's next in line? Vidaria. Maybe a Pathfinder with some humility can do better. You can look to Ryder's example.
Ай, блин.
That worked out okay. Vidaria will find her feet.
I defended you against the Ket. Vidaria can't face them. She's not...
A huntress without the trust of her team stands alone. She is a tree in the desert, bearing only defiance.
My own words, Lieutenant.
They're true, ma'am. Let's go. They're safe. That's all that matters now.
Hey, you okay?
Can I just do today over again? And not have a Pathfinder stripped of everything she loves? I put so much faith in Sarissa, but the Asari were just as lost as we are.
So much for centuries of wisdom and experience, huh?
Guess we're all just bailing each other out. Thank you for being there, on the Lucinia. Can I tell you something?
Sure.
The old man was right to choose you as Pathfinder instead. I don't blaze a trail. I always look for the mentor, their plan. As a Pathfinder, my mistakes would be worse than Sarissa's.
I still want you on my team and as my friend. I hope that counts for something.
Everything, actually. Look, neither of us chose this, but maybe we both ended up where we needed to be, even if we lost your father. But it's happened. If you can't outrun it, gotta use it.
What did you...
You said something like that once. Still true. I need to think a bit, but I'll be okay. And on deck, whenever you need me.
Типа... Да, хотите сказать, что... Типа, эта фраза намекает, что можно было Сарису ставить. Типа, да? А, ну типа ж фигура осталась. Ну, почему? С другой стороны, это, собственно, играется неизбежно. С одной стороны. А с другой стороны, почему вы решили, что неизбежно? А может, можешь что-то сделать? То есть есть такой сценарий, что у нас есть такое событие, но есть вероятность предположения, что можно все-таки что-то сделать и таким образом решить. То есть меньше жертв. То есть они тут говорят, мы пожертвовали, да, вот, типа, один. А может было сделать так, чтобы никто не пострадал, например. Да, может быть, еще сложнее. Или проблематичнее. Это возможно.
Pirates, exiles, severed heads. Kadara Port's a peach, huh? And Sloane Kelly is the pit. Anything you needed?
Any more Commando war stories?
Always liked Janae. She was only 200, and with me around, she wasn't the kid anymore. She was a biotic protege. I once saw her yank an AA gun right off its housing. Crushed a gang of slavers with it.
Ouch.
They didn't feel it for long. Janae was a good friend. Maybe she still is back there. Won't be a kid now, though.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Better not go running off on Kadara. Might end up in another cage. Or someone's stew.
Makes you wish for a tail that lets you hang upside down. Oh, maybe that's just me.
Pathfinder, the trap you set in the cargo bay, we got a blip. I think something's in there.
Hi there. You must be the one eating all our cereal. Hey, it's okay. No one's going to eat you. You're the most adorable critter I've met in Andromeda so far. I should find you somewhere safer than our cargo bay. How about a nice warm cage in my quarters and all the cereal you can eat? Guess everybody around here needs a home.
Хомяк. Хомяк. Картинка этого, которая плющийся. Хомяк, всего лишь хомяк, какой-нибудь инопланетный хомяк. А, нет, просто хомяк с длинными ушами. Большими гигантскими ушами. И переросток, небось. А ни о чем.
In parking orbit. Scan complete. In parking orbit.
careful. Word is there's pirates all over this region.
You'd think they'd run out of people to steal from. Anomaly detected. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Угу.
Look at these readings. This system is beautiful.
I'll say, that's a stellar nursery. Stars are born out here. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Anomaly found. picking up something. Probe away. We've got a crater.
Wasn't Gavorkum some Krogan hero?
Hero? More like a lucky idiot.
Maybe they named the system after him because of the nebula. That bit there looks like a Krogan.
I don't know. I see it.
Now orbiting Kadara.
Planned on it, but I could be persuaded.
Umi owes me enough favors to cover a bottle of whatever you want.
Consider me convinced.
I'll see you later then. Take it this beauty is yours?
The Tempest? Yeah, she's mine.
Hell of a ship. We don't get many like her. Colt Dalton, Kadara Docks Manager. Sloan said to make sure no one harasses you.
Awfully nice of her.
Uncharacteristically so. You must be important.
How safe is it here?
Safety's a commodity on Kadara. Depends on how much you're willing to spend. The port's gun-free, but murder comes in all shapes and sizes. Still, better than living outside the mountain. It's no man's land out there.
Does Kadara get a lot of traffic?
Since we moved in? Oh yeah. Kadara is one of the few planets in Helios with a functioning economy. Got Angara and exiles from all over Helios moving their cargo through this port.
Thanks for your time.
Back to work.
Guarding the Tempest?
The Nomad.
got some attention when we disembarked, and it's a lot more portable. Seems smart. Only 3 attempts to steal it so far, and 1 offer to buy it.
What was the offer? Just so I know how much I'm driving around.
Negotiations fell apart when he asked if I came with the car. Weird. Must have been something I aimed.
Как что? Шаг что?
Think you have what it takes? Sign up for the outcasts.
All right. Cred's up front.
Cred?
Old habit. I meant payment. Payment first.
There. Everything's in order, like we discussed.
Okay. Go see Boyle. He'll hook you up.
Кораблей целая куча.
You okay?
None of your business, Enard.
Whoa, sorry. Just wanted to help.
Your kind never just offers something. There's always a price.
Living under Sloan, I can see why you'd think that. But we're not all the same.
You do look different from the others. Cleaner.
So what's troubling you?
My sister, Morga, works the pipes. Makes sure the port has filtered water. But she's been missing for 3 days.
Is Morga's line of work dangerous?
It can be. Kadara's water is highly acidic. Fixing a leaky pipe could result in major burns. But no one knows Kadara's filtration system like Morga.
Is it unlike your sister not to check in?
Extremely. We're all that's left of our family. The rest were murdered when the Ket invaded Kadara.
I'll keep an eye out for your sister.
Thank you.
Pathfinder, we could use the grates to scan the pipes at a safe distance.
Tell Sloan to keep her Baron collared. Next time, I won't hold back.
I'll handle it personally. Your protection fee is waived for the week.
Squishy thing like you needs protection. Got the best armor in all of Kadara.
Bold claim. Let's see what you've got.
Everything's on the console. Stay sharp, Pathfinder.
Here, something extra. Wait, where's Tara?
Kadara's honored by your presence and your credits.
She promised me shooting lessons. I paid her.
If you've got an issue with me,
But
Relax. I wouldn't hurt a potential customer.
А тут его за 1000 хотят купить, смотрите. Ну, ты... Как косарь. Типа тут цены выше.
When the initiative...
Pathfinder. I'm afraid Sloan put you on the no recruit list.
We can still talk, right? I want to know more about the outcasts.
I'll answer what I can.
Things seem tense between the outcasts and the collective.
They're a bunch of hypocritical upstarts who hide their dirty tactics behind good business.
See? There's that tension.
Sloan will make quick work of them.
Why hasn't she done so already?
It's not for me to question her methods. Kadar is ours. Nothing's gonna change that.
Tell me about Sloan.
Before the uprising, she was head of Nexus Security. She gave up her position to protect us. We'd be dead if not for her.
Do you know her personally?
She makes it a point to get to know all of her people, which is a lot more than the charlatan can say.
What does it mean to be part of the outcasts?
For most people, it's a sense of security. Something desperately needed in Helios.
You didn't feel secure on the Nexus?
You weren't there during the uprising. It was chaos. And the idiots running things only made it worse. Thanks to Sloan, we have direction. A family.
So you're happy under Sloan?
Yeah, guess I am. Can't say this is what I expected when I signed up in the Milky Way. But I came to Andromeda to be part of something bigger than myself. I have that with the outcasts.
Can anyone join the outcasts? Besides me, of course.
Anyone can show interest, but Sloan has final say on who becomes a member.
I'm guessing there's a selection process?
All recruits undergo a series of trials that tests their endurance, loyalty, and intellect.
That's all for now.
See you around, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. Interested in the Collective's services?
How do you know who I am?
The Collective makes a point of knowing everything and everyone worth knowing in Helios.
You sound more like information brokers than pirates.
The two aren't mutually exclusive.
What's going on between the Collective and the outcasts?
Officially, nothing.
Unofficially?
Lines are being drawn, Pathfinder. That's all I can say.
Who was the charlatan? No one seems to have a straight answer.
The charlatan is our leader and a private individual. Even I haven't seen him in person.
You take orders from a stranger?
I've met representatives. People who speak for the charlatan and carry out their will. Whoever the charlatan is, man or woman, they provide information, care, resources. It's ours. That's enough for me.
I'm having trouble nailing down what the Collective is exactly.
Understandable. We aren't one thing. Think of us as a service provider. We cater to our clients' needs.
Even if that means killing and stealing from people.
Survival is an ugly business, Pathfinder, but unlike the outcasts, we aren't governed by hate. If the initiative proved reasonable, I'm sure the charlatan would be willing to work with the Nexus.
Let's say I was interested in joining your little gang. How would I do that?
You're more high profile than our usual members, but it's up to the charlatan who joins. If you have potential, our leader will reach out to you, usually through a representative.
And then what?
For some, that's it. Others may have to pass a test. It's different for every recruit.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, Pathfinder. Of course.
So that... What can I get you? Don't say surprise me.
So what's the latest in Kadara?
The port's on the brink of civil war. The Charlatan and the Collective have been gunning for Sloane's throne. Thought it was all talk until they started killing each other in the Badlands.
You're pretty calm about it.
When you live in a place run by pirates, violence becomes relative. I'm not gonna worry until the shooting's outside my bar.
How do you feel about Sloane? Do you like her?
I like Sloane fine, but her protection fees can go to hell.
She makes you pay for protection?
Yep, and the price of safety keeps getting higher. Can't complain too much, though. The outcasts are my biggest customers.
You mentioned the Charlatan and the Collective.
Yeah, what about them?
Who are they?
Wow, you're new here. No one knows who the Charlatan is. That's kind of the point. He, she, they, whatever, run the Collective. They like to think of themselves as some kind of spy network. But they're just thugs. Might be a little smarter than the outcasts, but no one's got the moral high ground in Kadara.
Thanks for the gossip.
Part of the job.
Were you a bartender back in the Milky Way?
Yup.
You like it?
Nope.
So why do it?
It's familiar.
If you want it familiar, you're in the wrong galaxy.
I am where I am. Bartended on Festia for 200 years. Thought I wanted a change. Turns out, change sucks.
Whiskey. Neat.
That's the only way we serve it. What can I get you?
Actually, I'm okay.
Whatever.
Thank God. Didn't think anyone would stop. I need you to deliver a message. Please.
First, tell me why they've got you locked up.
I may have had too much to drink and urinated on one of the guards. I've always been a bad drunk.
What kind of message?
Nothing illegal, I just need to get word to my girlfriend. She's probably worried sick.
Alright, what's the message?
My girlfriend Sela works at Tartarus. Most beautiful Asari you've ever seen. Skin like the ocean, eyes like...
Jim, the message?
Right. Tell Sela I've run into a complication. But I'll have the credits to pay Sloane's protection fee soon. Ask her to wait for me. Oh, and leave out the part where I'm in jail. Thanks.
You okay?
What? Oh, yeah, of course.
Maybe you should freak out more quietly then, so you don't draw attention to yourself.
Shit. Wasn't that obvious?
Yeah. What's going on?
I joined the Outcast a few weeks ago. Titus tasked me with collecting protection fees. Thought it'd be easy. But we talked to so many people. I got the names mixed up and banished someone who paid their fee.
They didn't protest it?
Of course, she did. But they all do. We don't really listen.
What are the chances she's still alive?
I don't know. Slim. Badlands are... bad. I thought about looking for her, but I can't risk Titus finding out I screwed up. I need this job to feed my little brother. Our mom's still in cryo on the Nexus. He's got no one else.
I'll look for her. Just tell me her name and any clues about where she might be.
Remy Tamayo. She would have gone to the slums for processing. After that, no idea. The warden might know. Everyone who's banished at Badlands goes through him.
Vitals are negative, Pathfinder.
Dead for 3 days. Fits the timeline. Better tell her sister.
Back.
I found a body trapped beneath the pipes. I think it might be Morga.
I told her not to work alone.
I wish I had better news.
It's better than not knowing. Thank you.
You've handled your fair share of Ket. Hard to get far in Andromeda without running into them.
Yes, and?
When Sloane took over, she slaughtered the Ket who were here. There were mass executions, public. So people would know that Kadara was Ket-free. There have been rumors of stragglers in the Badlands. If the tales are true, they need to go.
What exactly are the rumors about the Ket?
Ambushes, people disappearing, vehicles sabotaged, picked clean for parts. Could be feral local wildlife, sinkholes, Angara bullshit, but there's enough people saying Ket.
You said Sloane killed the Ket here. What happened?
The Ket had the port locked down when we arrived. They were shipping Angara off for who knows what. People were scared, but the place had potential. So we fought the Ket for it, and we won. You saw the decorations outside. That's Sloane making sure everyone knows she's the new power.
If there are Ket out there, send your own crew to deal with them.
Listen, this is how it is. Everyone knows Sloane destroyed the Ket presence here. Anything that hints otherwise, weakness. But you're independent. Where you go, what you do, nothing to do with Sloane.
I'll think about checking out the Badlands.
Excellent.
Running low on the protein bar that gives me the next one.
That stuff is nasty.
I don't know. Get used to that.
Your numbers don't match up. For the Angara report. Lines are hard. Not running a charity. The one you have to have protected, they got paid. Yes, sir. No funny.
A city under a city.
At the center is Tartarus, a nightclub.
What do you want?
Do I have to want something?
Yes, this is Kadara. Anyone who doesn't want something is suspicious.
What can you tell me about the rest of Kadara?
You mean outside the mountain? It's no man's land. Ceasefire rule doesn't apply there, so don't go walking up to just anyone.
Even the outcasts?
Especially the outcasts. You're packing some serious hardware. I've shot people for less.
Seen any trouble lately?
No more than usual. Murder rate's gone up, but that's not surprising.
Why's that?
More exiles arrive on Kadara every day. Good for trade, but in my experience, more people means more murder.
You're part of Sloane's gang?
Anyone who's anyone joins the outcasts.
What about the collective?
Fuck them. They're nobodies. And when Sloane gives the word, they'll be dead nobodies.
Is this still part of Kadara Port?
You mean, is it under Sloane's protection? No. The slums are for exiles who can't pay their protection fees.
Then why are you here? No offense.
To keep the filth in the gutter. You'd be surprised how many people try to sneak up to the docks.
I better get going.
If you see any collective bastards roaming around, shoot them for me.
Initiative, big shot, aren't you?
Maybe. Maybe not. Do I owe you credits?
Ah, you're a playful one. I like that. You could say I'm disillusioned with the exiles. People here can't be trusted. Sooner stab you in the back than work together. So, I got no love for any of them.
They don't deserve you.
Damn straight. Outlaws got innovative ways of putting stuff together. I bet a smart one like you could learn a lot from scrutinizing our, stuff. You should check out Outlaw Tech and Materials. Might learn a few things. You remember who gave you the skinny on that.
Not a bad little dive.
Sela? I've got a message from Jim, your boyfriend.
Goddess, don't tell me he really thinks I'm his girlfriend.
Ooh, I'm just the messenger.
Right. Sorry. Go on then. What's the message?
He said he'll have enough credits to pay Sloane's protection fees soon, and, to wait for him.
You tell Jim thanks, but I'm happy at Tartarus. I don't need rescuing, especially from a pup like him.
I'll set him straight.
Ugh, what a pain.
What's your poison?
You mean alcohol, right? I wouldn't normally ask, but...
It's a fair question on Kadara. Toxic water, killer outlaws. But in this case, just an expression. First round's on me. You're more reputable than my usual clientele.
Your bar has a unique design. Something tells me these cages aren't just decorative.
They're for your protection as much as ours. Trust me, my employees can take care of themselves.
Guessing you had issues.
Outlaws and pirates aren't known for their manners. Some customers got rowdy and ended up losing fingers. The bars won't stop a bullet, but it's a clear warning to keep your hands to yourself.
What was it like after leaving the Nexus?
Oh, it was lovely. One big, smelly mutineer party.
Your sarcasm survived the trip.
What can I say? It sucked. We had limited supplies and nowhere to go. Kadara's paradise in comparison, even with the shite water.
The Outcast or the Collective giving you any trouble?
Not really. They tend to shoot each other in remote places, where no one's looking. That won't last forever. All it takes is one wrong move and things get ugly.
What will you do then?
Board up the place and hold out till the smoke clears.
I'll let you get back to it.
Never enough drinks to pour.
A moment. Want to make some easy credits?
Only if it's legal.
Of course. As you may know, Kadara's most valuable trade is scrap and resources stolen from the Nexus. But that well's running dry.
I'm not stealing for you.
Not my goal. My focus is resources native to Andromeda. I have it on good authority there's a large barite deposit in Draleo. Barite's going to be big.
You don't say.
I sent a surveyor to check it out, but he hasn't returned. All I need from you is peace of mind.
Send me his last nav point. I'll check on him.
Much appreciated.
Sorry, if you're looking for a dance, I'm off the clock.
What's it like spending your time down here?
Better than back home. Had to get away from my crazy family in the Milky Way. My brother, Conrad, well, he's a couple of quarts low on EZO, if you know what I mean. But now I'm here, and it's great. That Sloane Kelly, I want to be just like her. That attitude, her accent. She's like, hey, you bastard, lick my boots, kiss my ring, and then my bum. I want to work for her, learn the ropes. Then call up my brother Conrad and be all, see, idiot, you're not the only one in the family hanging out with famous people.
Right. Good luck with that.
Tell her to call later. I'm drinking. And leave the bar. Ryder, glad you're here. I'm sure you've heard about the murders.
There's a fresh body outside Crawla's. Some of the locals say it's the charlatan's handiwork.
I don't buy it. The charlatan is discreet, careful. Whoever did this wanted the bodies found.
Making a statement.
But to who?
These deaths could just be the result of living in a pirate-run town.
The killings are too systematic. No. If I was the betting man, and I am, I'd say it was the Rokar.
Why would a Rokar be in Kadara port?
It's Angaran built, and before Sloan, Angaran run. I think the Rokar came here looking for new recruits, and things got out of hand.
And the Angara victims? How do they fit into your theory?
I did some digging. All of the deceased Angara were public Milky Way sympathizers.
So the victims either were from the Milky Way...
or supported us. It's the only pattern I could find.
An Angaran port run by aliens would be a prime target for their cause.
Problem is, I've got no proof. And the Resistance doesn't want to antagonize the Rokar.
Guessing that's where I come in.
I need that fancy AI of yours to scan for evidence that could implicate the Rokar. People are scared, Ryder. This is your opportunity to win friends in Kadara port.
Looks like I'm adding detective to my growing list of titles.
Detectives find things, and you're...
A pathfinder. Yeah, I got it.
One of the crime scenes isn't far. Give me a call when you get there. Hope you got what you needed from Ven before he lost his head.
Sloan and I came to an understanding. I talked to him before. Well, you know.
I'm impressed. Didn't think she could be reasoned with.
I'm a pathfinder. Dealing with people is part of the job.
And I thought it was all star charts and data collection. So, how can I help you?
Things are looking less than friendly between the Collective and the Outcasts.
Not everyone's happy living under Sloan's thumb. Whatever resources Kadara has goes to the Outcasts. Rest of us get scraps. The Collective claims to be different, but it's hard to trust a faceless leader.
Especially with a title like the Charlatan.
Have to admit, I'm jealous. That's a better nickname than Shayna.
Any idea where the Collective operates?
Rumor has it they have a swanky hideout in one of the caves in Draulir. I've never seen it myself.
Did you play a big part in the mutiny on the Nexus?
I had nothing to do with that shit show.
Then why'd you leave?
The way Tan handled things didn't exactly inspire confidence. Decided I could do better on my own. So I jumped ship with the rest of them. Ended up here.
Your codename, Shayna. What's it mean?
It's the Angaran word for mouth. I'm good with words.
Uh-huh. A regular poet.
I didn't choose it.
How long have you worked with the Resistance?
Few months. When Sloan saved Kadara port from the Ket, Ephra wanted eyes and ears on the ground. Figured people would be more loose-lipped around their own kind. He was right.
Sloan's tough, but so are the Ket. How'd you take them out?
Never underestimate the element of surprise. The Ket weren't ready for an ambush, but they know her tactics now. Next time, Sloan won't be so lucky.
I better get going.
Ryder.
Yeah?
Don't take this the wrong way, but you're not really liked here in Kadara port.
Ouch.
What I'm saying is, you need a friend. Someone on the inside to help you out. I can be that guy. You need intel on exiles, Sloan, whatever. Come to me.
Thanks, I think. Ow, shit! Okay, don't touch that.
The water is highly poisonous, Pathfinder. We shouldn't linger here.
Can't you see that stuff is killing him?
Looks happy enough to me.
He can't even stand.
What is this place?
A business establishment. Perfectly legal.
Funny. It looks like a drug den.
That's because it is one. You got an issue, bring it up with Sloan.
They're in a euphoric state. Whatever's in their system induces lethargy and intense hallucinations. Detecting traces of sulfuric acid on the throat and stomach lining. She must have consumed unfiltered water.
And the crates? They just stacked them on top of her?
Perhaps the exiles didn't care enough to move the body.
Disgusting.
There will always be places like this. Doesn't matter what galaxy you're in.
Keep back, Faison. Pipes are being finicky. Wouldn't want them to bust and ruin that pretty armor.
Thanks for the warning.
Kadara's water contains a high concentration of sulfuric acid. It's extremely toxic.
Explains the smell.
Sulfuric acid is strong stuff. How do you keep the water from eating through the pipes?
We oil them down and switch them out regularly.
Sounds dangerous.
You ever tried living without water?
Is all the water on Kadara toxic?
Every last drop. So be careful what you drink. Everything in the port is safe. Tartarus too. But outside the mountain, it's a gamble.
Are these pipes some sort of filtration system?
Built by the first Angara who came here. Makes the water potable, then sends it up the mountain to the port. There are smaller systems out in the Badlands, but none are as effective and complex as this beauty.
You called me Vesan. What does that mean?
Outsider, which is what you are.
None of the exiles give you trouble?
They know better. Outcast. Collective. Everyone's got to drink. Messing with the filtration system is just stupid.
I'll let you get back to work.
Stay clear of the water.
Skills won't last in this stuff.
Сделаем перерыв.